So I came out to a different location to fly the BO. Can't see the radio, but it says it's got 19 satellites.
Engines armed.
Alrighty. Use all the background noise. I'm at a school football area. This is the Ace scale flight controller. Right now I have the coordinated turns off. And it's in soft mode. This is soft mode. Yeah, she barely turns. This is gonna be a good level or a good mode for someone who's just getting into it. It doesn't give you hardly any angles of turn. Like that's full yaw turn in soft mode. Standard mode, you can see your yaw rate will increase. Same thing with your pitch authority and your roll. And we'll go one more. Sport mode. Oh yeah, she gives you get a lot more angles on your pitch and your roll and your yaw. So I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit here. Bring it back to me. Now they do have the coordinated turn feature. So basically what that is, when you go forward on the collective and you use your, I'm a little close to that fence over there. Let me get over here. So let me go to standard mode. So when you go forward, and then if you use your yaw, she gives you the coordinated turn. I'm not even using my roll, just pushing forward on the sticks. That's all I'm doing. Which is kind of cool. Gives you the effect that you're a pretty decent pilot, but turned off the coordinated turns. I do have the flight timer for 10 minutes. I'm not sure what the battery length is going to be on this one here. This is the 5000. And one of y'all probably gonna ask, why do I not fly in ADI mode? I have what's called degenerative disc disease in C6. I think it's C6 and C5 or C6 and C7. I don't know exactly which one it is, but it's basically up in my neck area. And I don't have the money for that kind of a surgery, but basically what it does is it pinches my nerves in my neck, goes all the way down my right arm, causes my hand and my whole arm to go numb, ache, and it just constantly tingles. So my right hand doesn't move and operate, if you will, really well. So that's why I always fly in GPS mode. So if I'm flying along and all of a sudden my hand really starts to hurt, I can let go of the whole thing itself and let it come to a hover. I don't have to control my roll and my pitch whereas it's drifting, because I will let go of the sticks altogether, which is I'm doing right now. Some of you guys are talking about also with the radio, the collective not having a center spring. This Radiomaster don't have it. And I have mine set up to beep when I get to center stick. So that kind of tells me that I'll be in basically a hover, not a hover mode if you will, but it's just gonna hold a hover. It may drift up and down, but it's not as dramatic. And I've been flying in standard mode. This is like the first weekend that I actually have time to fly for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be able to fly at this field because this school is under construction right now. We got 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. Right now it shows that I have 27 satellites on the radio. I started the flight with about, I think it was 18 or so. I did have to do the compass calibration again from where I was at my home when I was hovering this in my backyard. I only traveled probably about not even a mile. I wouldn't even think that from my house to this school. And when I picked up the helicopter after I let it sit for a bit, got up to about 16 satellites, picked up the helicopter, spun it around, automatically started flashing. I did bring my laptop, and I did just do another calibration on the compass. And once it restarted, looked at my radio and also the laptop, see the satellite counts. And like I said, I started when she was like 16 or 17. Spun around, stayed solid green. It was enough for me to go out here and fly. We got 2 minutes left. And like I said, right now my right hand and my thumb is just, it's tingling like as if it fell asleep. I mean, I've had all kinds of tests done to my neck and my arms, and they already just determined that it's the degenerative disc disease. I did bring my V3 out that also has the Ace, which that flight controller is different, obviously. Have not even done a test hover with that yet, so it will be the maiden with that flight controller here instead of in my backyard. I've already hovered this in my backyard. Woohoo! Got a little close to the ground there. I'm gonna go ahead and land it. The timer's fixing to go off. So it's 33 seconds left on the clock, and I can see that. There you go. It's 27 satellites locked onto it. need to change the color, but the battery is showing it's at 49%. So I'm gonna check that with my lipo checker. So give me a second here. So I'm using a little Spectrum lipo checker. Gosh dang, it's hard to see with this sunlight. Let me bring it over here, possibly in the shade, might be able to see it. Yeah, so lipo checker is saying 35%. And on the radio with the it's showing 57. So that is off. I don't know why. I'll have to do some figuring out why it's showing 57%, 3.9 here, showing 36%, 3.8 per cell. So I'm gonna do some digging around, figuring out what that is. But with this Ace, I mean, I like how it flies.
Return to home. Soft mode.
Like I said, it's new to me, it's new to everybody else, and yeah. So, like I showed before, I forgot to move this out. This is the antenna for the receiver. It was just tossed back in here, but that's the receiver. I believe I put a link of this already on the Facebook group page, and so far I'm liking the flight controller. I like how the soft standard sport mode, you can actually select
Standard mode.
between them.
Sport mode.
So
Soft mode.
I'm gonna get out the 450 and give it its maiden and see how it goes. So I know I didn't go into great details, everything on the radio, on the setup. I'm gonna try to get some time to do that possibly later today, maybe if I get time. But yeah, she flies really good now.